I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, that gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. And I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you do. You love me at once the way you did once upon a dream. So if any of this sounds like you, maybe you are in the hustle, you are looking, you are efforting, you are putting yourself out there, you are taking lots of action. What I want to invite you to do is take a deep breath. Let it out and come see the softer side of this experience. If you're in the midst of a career change, there's a really good chance that you're efforting a lot of what we call yang energy, action energy. So according to Chopra.com, yin and yang energy are polar opposites in energy. Yin energy is passive, lunar, cooling. It's not to say that it's not strong, it's just to say that it is you are receiving, you are relaxing into something, you are letting ease lead the way. Yang energy is more forceful, solar, heating. And traditionally, yang energy is associated with masculine qualities. These two energies work together in concert in the universe and also within our own experience. Yang energy is the do, the action, the effort, and the yin energy is the allowing, the ease, kind of the inner stillness. If you're like me and you've gone through a career change, your ass is filled with yang energy, right? LinkedIn, adding people, networking, reaching out, going to workshops, meetups, hosting workshops and meetups, taking classes, LinkedIn learning, seeking out boot camps, seeking out mentors and coaches, setting up timelines for yourself, searching for jobs, writing cover letters, writing resumes. Resume writing, the ultimate yang energy. While these are all important steps in career change, what I want to focus on is balancing that out with the yin energy. So you may be thinking, if all of this sounds like you, a lot of yang energy toward a career change, a lot of efforting, relax. Thank yourself for taking the initiative, and welcome in some more of the yin energy into the experience. One thing I want to point out is we as a society are conditioned to highlight and favor yang, masculine energy, that rewards and favors action. But the universe doesn't work like that. The universe is in harmony, yin and yang energy. And so if you are only focused on action, you may get burnt out, you may feel frustrated, and you may be pushing and not seeing any results. So one thing that can help is inviting in some more yin experience. So I'm going to offer a few things that have helped me kind of balance out those energies. And so the first yin activity is meditation and visualization. So if I'm really feeling a lot of yang energy, I try to meditate and clear my thoughts. If I'm more in a balanced space, then I feel that visualizing is helpful. One mantra that I love when I'm trying to balance my yang energy with some yin is focusing on this mantra. Good things come easily to me. Good things come easily to me. The second tip I have is to consciously curate what you are bringing into your energy. So take a break from LinkedIn, career action-oriented personal growth podcasts or books. They are great, But if you find yourself only listening to, entrepreneurs or career change or anything that's just very action oriented, you want to balance that out with something that's a little bit more reflective or mindful oriented. So they work together. You may feel guilty at first for deviating away from your path, but it really will help you become more clear, more positive in your job search or whatever. So one thing I recommend is to find books that have nothing to do with career, nothing to do with climbing any kind of ladder or any number in the title, okay? And so one book I've been loving right now is Vibrate Higher Daily by Lalah, Delia. This book is getting me so lifted. I mean, obviously, look at the title, look at the branding, the inside is equally beautiful. Okay. Keep taking control and time for yourself until you're you again. Ugh, I love it. So the reason why I like to add in, books like these that are a little bit more feminine, softer, promote ease and well-being, is that it really helps me when I return to an action or yang-focused activity. I do so with more clarity and comfort. It feels better when I consciously enter that world of action and doing. Ooh, another piece of media. So the book, that's great. I just listened to this podcast episode, which I will also link to, Almost 30, which is a kind of spiritually focused podcast. But one of the hosts just did a wonderful wonderful episode where she just kind of riffs on this idea of productivity and over efforting as kind of detrimental to your forward motion. And she talks a lot about the yin and yang energy too. So I'm going to link that as just a nice break, right, from the action, the pushing, the LinkedIn. Okay, the third tip I have is something that may feel a little silly. The spirit of this tip is to lessen the effort, right? So this shouldn't be anything like a big deal. But what I recommend is creating like a yin resume, right? Because your yang resume is all about that corporate develop blah, blah, blah program, which resulted in blah, blah, blah metrics, which mitigated blah, blah, blah risks. Right? You want to be like, you want your resume to do that, right? You want your resume to pack a punch. You want your resume to show that you know how to do shit well. Hell yeah. All about that for your resume. But to kind of balance it out is, remember, you do bring a lot of other qualities that you probably won't put on a resume, but you should remember that they are equally important, right? So you could write a yin resume in your journal just to say, hey, I show up for coworkers. I check on them when they are not feeling well. I offer assistance to my teammates that are feeling stressed out. Or I always, try to come to meetings with a positive energy. Just like little soft things that you do that really are powerful and strong, and they're not usually part of your resume, but will help you remember that they are equally important and to continue to focus on those softer side of you, I guess. I hope some of these tips resonate with you. I love thinking about balance. It's something that it's a hot topic, but please look for sources outside of LinkedIn. I feel like LinkedIn, yes, there are some really great articles and people are linking great things, but there's just there's too much temptation to go toward the action, go toward looking for the job, go toward, signing up for something. So LinkedIn is great, carve space and time for doing LinkedIn, but equally carve out space and time to balance your energy and soften a little bit. Is it helpful? You tell me. I will see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Just loosen your grip. Loosen your grip on effort. Sounds counterintuitive, but that's the way.